Hello, hello. Hi, welcome. Too loud? Loud enough? Okay. That's just my voice. All right. So that is it. I don't know if this is better. No. Okay. All right. So thanks for can you look? Thanks. Thanks for coming out today. You didn't have a choice. Every year we like to make sure that we present awards for all the kids in Dakota Prairie. I've said this many times, but our school is full of many talented people. And not only that, but you guys are talented across many different categories and skill sets. So that's why we want to have this every year. I personally appreciate all the hard work that you students put in, along with the advisors, and on top of everything else, on top of all the accomplishments and accolades, I think you guys do a great job representing our student body. So that's the most important thing to me, is that I think you guys show good character. So that's why we want to come out and make sure that you guys are celebrated today. With that being said, students, make sure that you are, as always, giving everyone your undivided attention today. And we will begin our presentations with Mr. Kraft. Prior to Mr. Kraft, the last thing I'll say is I will have anybody that has an award and a certificate, I would like you to then go to the back side of the pipe and drapes here to get your photo taken. Okay? Vanna Blue.
Yeah.
Did you have something you'd like to say?
Oh. So when we have lists of students who are given an award, please do what we call a speech clap or a one clap type of thing. So after a person's name is said, then you just do like, nice. Except it'll be way more in sync and better, right? By the third one for sure. Cool.
So let's practice. And our first presenter, Mr. Kraft.
Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listen up. I'm going to start off with just recognizing those students who received awards that had pieces of artwork in the Nelson County Student Art Show. For these, students generally do not get a choice. I usually select. Okay? So, we will do pictures for these individuals at another time with your artwork. But I'm just going to quickly go through this list and recognize those individuals. Lily Donahue. She received a Best in Show and first place for an acrylic painting. Tyler Cree Bigelow received the first place for a mixed media collage. Bailey Floggen received a first place for a tempera painting. Riley Floggen received a second place for an acrylic painting. Jayla Sharp received an honorable mention for an acrylic painting. Henry Parsons received a first place for a three-dimensional metal tooling piece of art. Ray Nahinier received a first place for a monotype print. Elliot Kieber received a second place tempera painting award. Bennett Onstead received a third place tempera painting award. Okay. We have 31 entries, which was down a little bit from the past, but those individuals were recognized with ribbons and special awards. Now I will go on to the Artistic Merit Award. Now this is given out by me as the instructor to those students who have presented and exhibited a strong want to do well, to improve, to grow in their abilities, and just put exceptional work into the class. And the first one I have is, if you would step forward, we'll have you guys take pictures of this. The first one is Mr. Tyler Cree Beglow. The second one is Miss Lily Donahue. The third one is Miss Cheyenne Forty. The next one is Miss Emily Hurt. Next, Mr. Elliot Keeber. Miss Rain Nahinyar. Mr. Bennett Onstead. Miss Jayla Sharp. Miss Mariley Stephen. And the two that I did not mention, because they're not here to come and get their certificates today, are of course the twins. Okay. So Bailey and Riley Floggett. So those are the Artistic Merit Award recipients. I would now like to introduce Miss Sarah Johnson.
All right. So I have three things in a row, actually. The first one I'm going to do is the one act play. So first I will just kind of briefly talk about it. And I have awards up here for each of my students. I asked for pins, and I guess I replied to the wrong email thread. So you'll have them next week, so sorry. Mighty. All right. So, the one act play that we did this year was called The Tick of the Clock. It was written by a gentleman named Ron Dune. It was basically Cooper and his friends, right? So Cooper played the main character, whose name was John. He's kind of down on his luck when he crosses paths with a street vendor, Royce, and he receives a watch that stops time. John uses this watch to freeze time and exact some revenge on those who have recently wronged him. Miss Brown, played by May Ellen, his boss, Joe, played by Haley, his girlfriend, and Dylan, played by Riley, his best friend. Can he turn his luck back around, or will fate intervene? So we competed against other Region 5 schools down in Jamestown in November. Cooper received a Superior Actor Award. Haley and Riley both received honorable mentions. We took third place. The students were Cooper Hoptoness, Riley Corby, May Ellen Emery, Haley Rose Warren, Royce Dalzell, Graham Corby, Cale Peavy, Cord Rustin, and Brooke Bees. Come on down, you have a certificate. 1 week after the one act play gets over, then I start doing speech. Yeah, I just get like 3 days of time. It's kind of fun. In speech. This season, we attended 6 meets before our regional competition. We had 5 individuals on our team. We had our veteran Dagan qualified in both radio and impromptu. Haley qualified in poetry. And our newbie, Fiona Klein, qualified in humorous. At state, we unfortunately did not secure a top place, but we did have a good time. The big surprise, actually, was the fire alarm going off 15 minutes before the first round and the whole building having to be evacuated. It was kind of crazy. So they had 58 rounds all at the same time, as in they had more than 60 classrooms in their school. It was nuts. It was a huge school. Anywho, those individuals in speech this year were Fiona, Dagan, Haley, Amanda, and Roy. Come on down. And my last one. In February, we had the Nelson County Spelling Bee that took place down in Macville. For that, all of my students in grade 7 and 8 complete different in-class spelling tests to try to secure a place at the Spelling Bee. The top contestants all represent Dakota Prairie schools at our Spelling Bee, and then we also, this year, had someone who went to state for the Spelling Bee as well. The Spelling Bee participants were Aiden Donahue, Roscoe Gordon, Brooke Bees, and Kalia Munson-Broughton. The alternate for grade 7 was Leandre Botner. In 8th grade, it was Roy Stelzel, Maylin Emery, Carmela Campo, Kenzie Gaston, Nathan Beglow, Fiona Klein, Peyton Pelletier, Hadley Strand, and alternate was Ava Shepard. Sorry, I messed up the speed in which I was doing that. And then at the Spelling Bee itself, the person who advanced to state was Hadley Strand. And I have a button for you. The next person after me will be Miss Courtney Molstad.
Okay, I have our student council members. So 7th grade, Kalia. You can come up and get an award. Cordwell, you're up. You're next. Eighth grade, I have Owen Keeber. Keegan McKay. Ninth grade, Hannah Magnus and Bennett Olmstead. Devin and Brianna Sharp. 11th grade, Donovan, Dawn, Dory, and Abby. And seniors, Lily, Jazzy, and Brandy. And that is it.
Okay. Okay, so there we go. One of the things that I advise here is sources of strength. It's an all-year thing that encompasses 7 through 12. We do different things to either support the staff or raise the morale of the students. We try to do different projects, we try to do different trips as the year allows and as our meetings happen, which isn't always. So we just had quite a few students this year, and then we will kind of recognize the officers. So you don't have to clap between each name, just wait till the end of the list, because there's a lot of them. Okay, so in our active roster, we had Brooke Beese, Kenley Blasey, Annika Charles, Ada Donahue, Lily Donahue, Mail and Emery, Bailey and Riley Floggin, Trace Floggin, Devin Fugner, Keaton Henke, Kendra Henke, Arena Karpenko, Brody Landis, Maya Luring, Hannah Magnus, Kaylin Wrighton, Haley Rosewarren, Cord Rustin, Dorian Schneider, Brianna Sharp, Jayla Sharp, Dagan Slade, Abby Speck, Marley Stein, Amanda Vance, Ben Walter. I am missing a few because we had Brandy and Hunter Schock on there as well. That didn't make it to my list. So, I probably forgot quite a few others. It seems like an incomplete list. So, if you were part of SOS, please come down. You can stand to the side. Yeah, it's a large group. We had our officers. Lily was our president this year. Mariley and Dagan took the vice president roles. Brandy was our secretary. Devin and Brianna was our treasurer, and then Devin and Brianna were our secretaries, and then Mr. Hunter Schock was our junior high representative. That came to officer meetings. We had quite a few of those towards the end of the first semester. And so we went to the Youth Action Summit in Fargo in October, and that was really fun. Kids said they had a good time learning from one of the guys that came up with the early ending tobacco campaigns that went throughout the country through television ads and school programs. Okay, so that was really fun, and then some of the older members, we went down to Fargo for a service trip where we rang the bell for Salvation Army, and then we made blankets for some of the community nursing homes. And then every quarter, except for the 4th, I suppose, we do ice cream to kind of celebrate the fact that we made it through. And just our most important function is that we distribute the bubblers and the popcorn. So That's kind of our main gig, I would say. So, those of you, go take a picture, please. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this. While they're getting their pictures, we can have Mrs. Kelly Johnson come up and get ready for math counts.
Okay, moving right along. Next we'll go over math counts. So most of you are familiar with it, but math counts is a junior high math competition. So only our 7th and 8th graders can compete in math counts. We do a school-wide competition. All the 7th and 8th graders, they take the same test, and the top 12 scorers go and compete in what's called the chapter competition that's over in Lakota. We go over to Lakota and beat them because, you know. And then the top 2 teams in the entire region, which covers multiple counties, schools, etc., the top 2 teams and then the top 8 individuals in the whole entire region go to state. So it's a pretty big honor, and then you can compete at the state level. So this year, our 12 participants, when I call your name, you can do your single clap and come up and get your certificate. Starting with my 7th graders, I had Ben Walter, Hunter Shaw, and Roscoe Gordon. The state competitors, I do you last, don't worry. We'll get you. Okay, competing at the chapter competition in Lakota from the 8th grade was Samuel Dahl, Owen Keeber, Royce Dalzell, Annie Walter, Fiona Klein. And then this year, for the first time in quite a few years actually, we had a team qualify to compete at state, which was excellent. So our team that competed at state was made up of Kalia Munsabraten, Graham Corby, Hadley Strand, and Nathan Bigelow. Thank you all. The next presenter will be Mr. Hunter Sands for cross country.
So I'm here representing cross country and Coach Slaney. She couldn't be here, but she did want me to share a little bit about the season. So Maya, could I have you come down? Amaya showed outstanding determination, perseverance, and work ethic all season long. She came to practice with a positive mindset, pushed herself daily, and showed impressive resilience through tough workouts and challenging courses. Amaya also balanced a full volleyball schedule, managing both sports with maturity and responsibility. Despite the busy workload, she continued to excel and ultimately qualified for the state meet at the Cavalier meet, an achievement that reflects her dedication and competitive spirit. She led by example, encouraged her teammates, and represented our school with pride. Her drive and high personal standards make a true asset to the program. I'm excited to see what Amaya accomplishes in the future, knowing she'll succeed in whatever she sets her mind to. Thank you, Amaya, for your commitment and excitement for this program. Coaches. She already received her awards at the previous banquet, so she already got that. But I would like you to take a picture, though. I'm also representing girls wrestling, so if I could have Sophia, could you come down? So, a little note from Coach Bryce Moan. Sophia was voted MVP by her teammates and played a key role in helping our girls wrestling program grow. Our numbers increased from 1 athlete last season to 6 this year. With a roster made up of 3 7th graders and 3 9th graders, the younger girls looked up to her as a leader. Her record this season was 14-19. Tournament placings: Belva 6th place, Crookston 2nd, Grafton 1st, Rugby 5th. Thank you, Sophia, for your commitment and enthusiasm for this program. Coach Moan. And she received her award too, but I would like you to go take a picture. So. Sir Larson, I think you're up again.
Okay. Yep, esports is next. And so we played through a company out of Grand Forks called Fenworks. They offer 8 different game titles: Super Smash Bros., Mario Kart 8, Fortnite, Rocket League, Valorant, Marvel Rivals, Minecraft Bed Wars, and chess. And so students have the opportunity to compete in any or all, if they are crazy, of those events. And then each day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, I guess, so 3 of the 5 days, they have competitions. So practices are on their own unless they go through coaching hours. The kids that come and put time in and do well, do very well. We have one of the highest numbers per capita in the state with our team, and I'm continually told that our group is a model that they use for other small school systems throughout the state. So you guys who come and participate should be proud of what you're doing, because you're being recognized by some of the people who are putting this on. So I commend you in your participation. So last year we didn't have pins because I couldn't find a website that wasn't sketchy looking that provided nice looking pins. This year I found a website that was slightly less sketchy looking and had a nice pin, so we have those this year. Some of you should have received bars for the varsity letter. I don't know how many people wear Letterman's jackets anymore, but this is what they're for. You're supposed to get one when you're in activities, and then put your pin and your bars for each subsequent year. Okay? So, if you are new, if you have not received a letter yet, please let me know when you come down and you can take one. Otherwise, you only get one letter for your high school or your varsity career. Okay? So, starting out, just how I have them laid out, we have Ben Walter, who signed up for Fortnite. We have Abigail Speck, who signed up for Mario Kart. We have Dorian Schneider, who signed up for Mario Kart. We have Kendra Hankey, who signed up for Mario Kart. Okay, so these names that I read off are ones that signed up and they tried to compete throughout the season, but because of scheduling or otherwise, they were not able to complete half of their games. Okay, and that is what we decided last year as a requirement for lettering, is they have to compete in a majority of their games, as we don't really have a system like we do for traditional sports with points or being part of a varsity team. It's all varsity. Okay, so our next ones that are receiving pins or should have received pins last year would be Wyatt Rustin, who this year signed up for Fortnite. Wyatt, is he here? Oh, there he is. Here's that pin I owe you. We have Bowen Hendrickson, who competed in Mario Kart 8, Super Smash Bros., and Marvel Rivals. He has a pin and a bar. Bowen here? Not here. Okay. Bowen also made it to state again this year, not in Super Smash Bros., but in Mario Kart 8 with his partner Donovan, who is also not here. They did have a substitute, or an alternate, who is Gideon. Is Gideon here today? Gideon is also not here today. Okay, so Gideon Klein, he participated in Valorant, Marvel Rivals, and Mario Kart 8 as the alternate to state. Donovan Klein is not here, so we'll go here. Kale Peavy competed in Super Smash Bros. This year and went to state. Competed very well. So he has a pin and a bar. Porter Steven competed in Marvel Rivals and Valorant. He has a pin and a bar. Not here. Okay, O'Reilly Steven has a pin and a bar for competing in Marvel Rivals and Valorant. Griffin Heitkamp competed in Valorant. He has a pin from last year and he has a bar. Dawson Fugner was part of the Marvel Rivals team, and he competed last year in Super Smash Bros., so he has a pin and a bar. Brandy Schock signed up for Mario Kart 8, but she did compete last year, so she gets a pin. And Riley Corby, who is also not here, he has a pin and a bar for participating in Marvel Rivals and Super Smash Bros. So, again, thank you very much for competing and participating. We have a great program that people continue to recognize, and we hope to grow it. So, those of you that are returning next year, seniors, but consider esports. It's pretty fun. Thanks. Next one is Academic Challenge with Ms. Cameron McClure.
Is this on? Okay. So I'm the advisor for Academic Challenge, which is for grades 9 through 12. We go to different schools and compete in 6 different categories of academics, and our team did very well this year. We almost made it to the lightning round on multiple occasions. Our biggest accomplishment was competing in Lakota. We were in a tiebreaker round with Lakota, and we beat Lakota to make it to the lightning round. Thank you. Yes. And we won second place at that meet, which was a really big deal. So I'm proud of these guys. All right, so the first one is Donovan Klein, who's not here. And then we have Aubrey Johnston. Jazzy Lee. Brandy Shaw. Lily Donahue. Dagan Slade. And that is it.
Okay. We are on to the last of this. Just a few side notes. One thing is Ms. Molstead was very humble with the student council, but as the student body goes, I would like you guys just to recognize the student council and give them a round of applause because of all the work they do. So. They work very hard at making sure, or trying to ensure that this place is a fun building to be in during those spirit weeks. So they put in a lot of extra time, so it's much appreciated. The other thing I wanted to mention was Mr. Groveland wasn't feeling well, so I just wanted to quick shout out all the Science Olympiad kids. So if we could, I just cannot remember all the names off the top of my head. So Science Olympiad competed this year in regionals down in Valley City, where they did extremely well, and then they also went on to compete in state at Fargo. So I would like those kids that competed down in state at Science Olympiad to stand up and then come down here and get your photo taken, please. Okay, our last award for the day is Night of the Year. So with that being said, after we get done today, I would like actually the student council, I would like you guys to stick around and help tear down. It's another example of all their hard work. So, and then the rest of you win the bell or whatever, wherever we're at, just go back to class, whether it's 5th or 6th hour. So every month, as you guys know, the teachers vote to nominate students who they feel like is a good representation of Dakota Prairie. I know we used to have the 4 R's. Now we have the 3 E's of engage, empower, and excel. So the teachers look at those characteristics and they look to see who's embodying that in the student body. And they nominate the students that they feel are doing that, and then the teachers also vote. And I can say that in all my years here, that this has been one of the best compiled lists of Night of the Month, not only nominees, but especially the winners. And so what I would like to do is I would like to bring down all of the winners that we've had for the year, and I'll announce you guys. And so 7 through 9, I would like you over here, and 9 through 12, just make a line according to your grade, please. So you don't need to clap here, but our previous winners for the school year are as follows in 7 through 9. We have Fiona Klein, Clea Matzabraten, you don't need to clap, Ray Marsh, Amaya Bruckner, Ella Lundeby, Kenzie Gaston, Levi Horn, and Tate Blazy. So come on down, please. And for the 10 through 12, here are nominees that have won so far this year. We have Donovan Klein, Devin Fugner, Brandy Schock, Cale Peavy, Ross Knutson, Lily Donahue, Cooper Hugness, Tyler Cree-Bigelow, and Mariley Stephen. All right, so every year, every month that we do this, I have you guys do a drum roll, please, and I think that this should be the same thing. So our 7 through 9 Night of the Year is Levi Horn. It's a tough act to follow. All right. And for our 10 through 12 night of the year is Brandy Shock. So, thank you everyone once again. Thank you for being good students, showing good character, and being talented. I appreciate all of you giving your attention today. Student council, I'd like you to stick around, and then the rest of you, I would like you to go back to 5th hour class. Thank you.